Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for April 25th. April 25th is the 115th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 116th in leap years, with 250 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is precarious. Precarious is an adjective that means dependent upon chance, circumstance, unknown conditions, or uncertain developments. For example, someone earning a precarious living as a door-to-door salesperson. Precarious can also mean characterized by a lack of security or stability that threatens with danger, such as an ailing person with precarious health and respiratory problems. Precarious can also mean dependent on uncertain premises, dubious, as in someone making precarious generalizations. There's also a slightly more archaic definition of precarious that means depending on the will or pleasure of another, as in their position was dependent and precarious. The word precarious comes to us from Latin. First known use of the word precarious is 1626, precarious. And with that, April 25th is World Malaria Day. Malaria is a disease caused by a single-cell parasitic microorganism that is spread by way of the bite of an infected Anopheles mosquito. Symptoms typically begin about 10 days to 2 weeks after having been bitten by an infected mosquito and can cause flu-like symptoms such as fever, tiredness, gastric distress, and headaches, and in severe cases, anemia, organ failure, or even death. It came to be called malaria because before people knew about such things as parasitic single-celled microorganisms that could cause disease, it was thought to have been caused by bad air, hence the name malaria, bad air. It appears that this mosquito is more likely to thrive in South America, Africa, parts of the Middle East, India, and Asia. Preventative measures include mosquito nets, insect repellent, mosquito control, and preventative medications. April 25th, World Malaria Day. Now, before I move on with today's song, I'd like to mention that many other things have happened on April 25th throughout history. Ella Fitzgerald's birthday, for example, along with Meadowlark Lemon and Al Pacino. Guide dogs for the blind, the Suez Canal, several other items as well. I've covered these things and a few others in previous episodes, and I'll include links to those previous episodes for April 25th in case you'd like to check them out. Today's song is ABC by Jackson 5. ABC was written by a music industry group that called themselves The Corporation, consisting of Berry Gordy, Freddie Perrin, Alfonso Mizell, and Deke Richards. It was recorded in December of 1969, released in February of 1970, and quickly made its way to the head of the class. ABC displaced the Beatles' Let It Be in achieving that number one spot on the Billboard Hot 100 on April 25, 1970, for the first of 2 weeks. ABC by the Jackson 5. Link in the description. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoyed this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Getter. All those links in the description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Do not disturb.
Okay, I turned Do Not Disturb on.
Good job. Third time better be a charm. There's no thee there. One more time. Attracting. Just read the whole thing over. Are you making some sound? Get on out of here. Yeah, we're gonna edit that out. Don't alienate people who can be helpful to you. Flinging happiness all over the place. Alrighty, back to work. I think we got it this time.